What's going on, guys? Welcome back to No Impulse Control, the podcast where we have absolutely no filter, no plan, and honestly, no business having mics in front of us. I'm Danny.
And I'm Jake. And today we've got a lot of absolutely unnecessary things to talk about. Buckle up, we're coming in hot.
So, Jake,
Yes, Danny.
what would be a piece of technology that would look like magic or a miracle to medieval Europeans, like
A cell
medieval
phone.
time European? I was thinking that too. I'm actually be honest.
The be able. The ability the
Bit bop
ability
boom bop bit bop bam.
damn I should have on you wouldn't understand. Can't wait to do that for the next 6 months.
The next, yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
year, but okay, that works. Anyways,
Yeah, like we're ever gonna remember something for a whole year. That's funny.
that's a fair
Anyway,
point.
technology like a cell phone to be able to text your boo thang over in Spain. You're betrothed, you're to be married, the person your family set you up with and said you're marrying him,
Yes, correct. Yeah, yeah.
because we want to be a king. Yeah, you could text and be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Post on Twitter in medieval times.
I think just in general, the internet would be a like magic sorcery type thing for them,
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of
Yeah,
like
mass
be able
communication.
to. Yeah, yeah, big time. I guess unless you have a horse, like if you have a horse, then it'd be kind of crazy. But
I'm sorry for the noise that I just made. It's the
yes,
delayed reaction
Ratatouille.
for me. Okay, Ratatouille's never made that noise. That was rude. First and
Okay, how
foremost.
about Seagull from Finding Nemo? Is that better?
Have you considered being nice to me? So anyway, Um, I lost my train of thought now, Danny.
I'm Justin, by the way, for anybody who's new.
No, well, so fun fact, they'll see our names at the bottom.
Well, we could change those. Don't you dare touch mine. So, how has your day been, Jasmine?
It was fine. Justin's already heard me rant earlier. I had remote school, and that's just a lot. We had a snow day. Separate thing. Remote school was fine. I got offline and I heard I sat down with my pizza, I got my lesson planning up, whatever, and I heard the beep 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 of my plow truck, which shout out to my new plow person. She's great. I haven't moved Connor's car since January, for everyone wondering. It's February 13th.
Yeah, it's
We've
been a minute.
had four, at least remote days, if not snowstorms on top, that snowed throughout the night and then we went to school the next morning. We've had like six good size 6 inches of snowstorms and then rain and then it melted and then it froze. So I move my car. I never move it during the storm, but I move it afterwards, whatever. And today I went down to move my car, and she pulled up next to me and she goes, "Hey, is there any way you can move that car?" And I looked behind me and I said, "Yeah, it moves." And she goes, "Great. I just want to plow out this spot and then you're all good." And I said, "Yeah, the snow the snow that I had to walk through just to get to the car was up to here on me." For those of you listening on Spotify, that's confusing. It was up to my belly.
I was gonna say
The
belly button area.
the majority, and I'm not very tall, I guess, so that's fair, but the majority of it was just my hips. But still, that's pretty tall for snow. And then at one point, or at one part of my car, it just sort of like, not my car, at one point of the snowbank, it just sort of like rounded over the car, and it
Mm.
was like this thick, like in, what's that, an inch and a half? I can't measure apparently. It's like an inch and a half of snow, of ice on top.
Hmm.
So not only am I like wading through snow, I'm in jeans, not waterproof. My legs are numb; they're still numb. Um, so not only am I wading through snow, I'm now wading through ice. I am cut everywhere. The boots that I had on, however thin they look, very waterproof. My feet so warm. The rest of me quite cold. Um, but I did have a
Quite
snow day.
cold.
quite cold. And then I found out that Connor had a flat tire. So his studded tires are doing nothing to get him
Oh,
out
that's
of
not
this.
good.
She did plow really close to the car so that I could like get out, but I had to go and like do it back and forth just to like get just to smush it down. And then I had to keep opening his front door and slamming it open and then shut to like break some of the. Took me like 10 minutes to get that car out of the spot. And then she plowed it and it was fine. And then I had to clean off the car. And I am not joking with you people. Justin does not know all of this. But the snow
I
on
know
top
everything.
of his car is all the snow that has been piled up since the first storm in January. And I have not cleaned it off. I cleaned it off one time in January. Excuse me, around Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So what's that, the 20th? I cleaned it off?
20th, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Haven't touched it since then. It had 8 inches of snow on top of it. All of it frozen to the car. Both
Did
of
you
the windshield
learn?
wipers frozen
Frozen.
frozen in a thick layer of ice.
So, did you learn anything from this experience, or was it just kind of like,
I need to get a car cover that I can just like whip off and then put back on. Just
Yeah.
especially for like his car where it just sits. And
Yeah.
that way I can just like quick clean the car off, move it, and then move it back, and I don't have to whatever. But it's cleaned off. My spot is cleaned out. It's shoveled. I did let her know that I'm leaving for a week. So I'm going
And
to see
it's
where she wants me
during
to
the
park it.
storm that's going to be, of the millennium, it seems like. We're supposed to get like 13 inches
When?
on Sunday. You're
When on
welcome.
like does it start Saturday?
I don't know if it starts. I think it starts Saturday
Oh my
night.
god. Oh my god. I'm flying on Saturday, Justin.
Yeah, I know. This is real time. It's the
Panic?
groundbreaking news.
This is the groundbreaking news.
Groundbreaking news.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my absolute loving mind if this is. If I get snowed in Boston, I will post on Instagram. Well, no one will know about it because I will. This will be posted 2
This will
weeks
be
after. But
yeah.
listen to me, folks. If I get snowed in and Boston again on my way to San Diego, you'll hear about it on the news because I'm gonna crash out at the Boston airport. Also, if you're there,
Sorry.
that sounds like I'm threatening the airport. Oh my god,
Yeah,
no, wait.
It does sound like
Hold
you're.
on. Guys, I'm not threatening the airport, I promise. I
Tell
would
your
never
FBI
do
agent that you're not.
I am not threatening the airport. Oh, I can't even do a lesson plan. No one expects me to go through with anything at this point. So how are you doing? How was your day?
It was pretty relaxed. Still tired, but a little stressful because I was supposed to have a trip planned for today for school, and then that didn't happen, obviously, and now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with them. I know what I'm going to do with them realistically, but it's just going to be.
What are you going to do with them?
I'm going to bring them to the Maine Mariners instead. There's a day. It's called
Do you need a chaperone?
Day. I am a chaperone.
Do you need another one?
You don't work in my district anymore.
I will be a parent chaperone.
To which kid?
Cover your ears, Wallace. How dare you?
But yeah, so we had to cancel that trip. This is the second time canceling it, so it's a little more annoying, but rather safe than sorry, and I agree with that statement, but it's just frustrating. But we'll bring them to the Mariners. It's literally called like school day at the Mariners, and they play a game at like 11:30 in the morning. Like it's gonna be nice.
Oh. Do they have multiples of those, or is it just the one?
I think it's just the one in the season.
Because
it's just one of those like
love that.
Yeah, I mean, like you could do it. It's in March, I'm pretty sure, March 11th, I think. But yeah, so that's the alternate. Cool. And the Mariners is fun. That's
Mariners is fun.
It's really fun. It's really active environment.
Yeah, March 11th.
That's what I was. So if you didn't know, and you're one of my students who was going on this trip, now you know.
This is
I'll
I'm sure
already
you'll
have talked
told
to them.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you will have told them.
Yeah, this is getting posted the second week back at school, so we're fine.
Yeah. It's
But
like March 3rd or something.
yeah, so it'll be fun. And
Yeah.
just, doing our thing at the
Vibing.
house. I did post a TikTok video today. First
Yeah,
time in
I saw
like a
that little
year.
TikTok.
Yeah, a little tiki tack. I actually am really happy with the outcome. For anybody who doesn't know or doesn't follow me on TikTok, how dare you? But also at the same time, I understand. I built shelves, or I didn't build shelves. I put shelves up, just like floating shelves, clear shelves, and they're big enough for my pops to sit on them. And me and my wife have a lot of pops. So
Pause. Not only do they have a lot of pops, and I'm speaking directly to the both of you here, they're addicted to pop
we're not
figures.
addicted to pop figures.
How many pop figures you have?
Just because somebody has a lot of something doesn't mean they're
How
addicted.
many do you have?
Upwards of 100. Doesn't mean I'm addicted.
You only have 100?
We haven't bought ourselves, like, I have not bought us, I say I because I'm the one who typically buys them. I haven't bought us pop figures in a while.
Didn't you just buy one the other day when we were at the mall?
Nope. I looked at them,
You
but I
didn't
didn't buy
any
any.
at Newberry Comics?
Nope.
Hmm.
I looked at
Shocking.
them, but I only looked at them because I bought this.
Have you built that yet, by the way?
No, I haven't built that yet. I have a plan with it.
I haven't built mine either.
I want to make it so, and I guess this is
Oh my god,
news for you.
I want to.
It's okay. As a friend, I would hope that you would support me in my endeavors, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting the support, so maybe I won't tell you. I will not tell you anymore.
I will like the video, but I probably won't watch the.
I don't need your pity. I'll like your video, but I'm definitely not watching it.
So no, pause. Because you and I have had many conversations about the fact that we can be friends and be supportive without loving everything that the other person does, right?
I agree. Yes, yeah, we have.
I cannot love.
You did not just not love it. You were downing it. You're like, oh, that idea. Ugh.
This is with so much love. I don't.
Receipts are here.
That's
Sorry,
fine.
I'm yelling. Dinosaur?
I don't know what that was. I'm so sorry.
It definitely sounded like a dinosaur. But yeah, so it was a good day. Couldn't tell you.
The state plow truck just plowed my driveway shut.
That feels illegal. I mean, they do that to me, but that's because I'm, a normal driveway.
Anyway. No, I say this with love. I don't. How do I phrase this?
Just move on, because you and I are gonna argue, and I know that because we both are.
Arguing is good.
I know it's good, but I don't want to right now. I don't want to argue.
So you're pushing your feelings down until a later date. I see.
I'm not pushing any feelings down. Right now, I'm fine. Once you say the thing that you're going to say, it's going to tick me off, and then I'll push the feelings
I just
down.
don't know that you're going to follow through with the video.
Oh!
I think you're going to realize how much editing... I think you're going to realize how much editing goes into it, and you're going to not want to do it once you
I've already said that. I don't want to edit, so I'm going to find somebody else to do it for me.
But I don't think you're going to.
Well, that's where you're wrong, because now I have your hate, and I block out all the haters.
I'm not
so
hating!
It sounds like hate. So, random topic for you to talk about that's not hating on your best friend. How often do you binge shows?
All the time.
Literally all the time, for me too.
I was watching Too Hot to Handle this morning while I was getting ready for remote, just because I needed like mindless noise. But I did find myself after 20 minutes going and just watching it because it's so dumb.
It is.
Have any of you seen that show that I probably shouldn't keep mentioning? Have any of you guys seen that hit show on Netflix, Too Hot to Handle?
I mean, a lot of my kids talk about it, so.
That's insane to me.
Yep.
That is what, like, it's not, I don't know.
It's not a kid show.
Well, no, it's not a kid show, but I feel like it's not even exciting for kids, apart from, like, hot people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's nothing in
neither is the Kardashians, but look at them. Like,
no, but there is with the like, I don't agree with it, but there is with the Kardashians because they have like funny moments, and they like there's more to it than just hot people who can't have sex get together and then, oh my god, they had sex and they lose money. Like,
Mm.
I don't know. Storm and I watched it throughout COVID, and it
Yes, I
was
remember
fun
when you guys
watching
did
it
that.
with him because we could comment and be like, "Oh my, oh not here, oh come on," and then watching it alone this morning was just sort of sad. Um, Connor and I have watched it a few times. So I forced him into it one time, and he was like, oh, "I'm not watching this." And then he watched, and he was like, well, why would she get with him? I mean, she knows that he has no emotional stability." And I'm like,
It's the magic of reality TV. Anybody can fall into the trap.
I know.
I mean, who was it? I mean, I think it was you or Darcy when I trapped you a Survivor. Like that's all it is. It's reality TV, or both. I might have
Trapped?
done both.
You did both. I would show up to hang out with this asshole at his house or at the apartment.
I
And
was
we
doing what
like
I
I'd
was
bring food
doing.
and we were supposed to be doing, schoolwork or whatever. Or just hanging out. And I would bring McDonald's over and he'd be like, "Oh, we'll just watch a show real fast." And he'd set his phone up and it'd be Survivor.
No, I'd put the TV on. It would be on the
We
TV.
never
I
watched
wouldn't
on the
put it.
TV. We watched in the
We
kitchen on your phone. The only two things that I ever, guess three, but the only three things I ever watched on that TV in that apartment, we watched Survivor in our apartment on the TV. But when you were in Frisbee House, the only three things I ever watched were the Dodgeball movie,
dodgeball. Yep.
Step Brothers with you, and hockey game one time. Stanley Cup, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. When
Those are the only three things we ever watched on the TV because usually there were many people in that living room. And,
yeah. When you live in a party house, like
yeah.
wasn't on purpose. I'll be honest. No,
I
you're not
yelling?
yelling. No,
Okay.
you're fine. You're
sound
usually quieter than I am, so.
Okay, is that because we've turned me down?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just because of location of mic. Mine's directly in front of my face. Yours
really
is below you. That's why I keep trying to push it away from me, but I always bring it back
It's not
because
below me. It's just out front of me.
Oh.
My water bottle's below me. Anyway, do you binge shows?
I do. I do binge shows. I binge a lot of shows. The best shows.
Oh my god.
Yes, I do binge shows.
You
It's
can't
usually
just randomly throw a Trump impression without warning me.
usually the shows are like Marvel related or potentially like anything that's reality TV because you know
You
I
a hoe
have
from
watched
reality TV.
I really am.
You really are.
I watched The Traitors and I binged that. I've
hell is
watched
that?
Survivor. It's like bunch of reality TV show stars get into this like place. They're all there's like three traitors and they're the people that are like it's like Mafia. You ever play the game Mafia?
No, I played Werewolf.
Yeah, it's the same thing, same concept.
Okay.
So it's basically that, just like real life, and there's money involved. So it's pretty fun.
I feel like you and I have talked about this before.
Yeah, I've watched that one. I binged multiple Marvel series. Excuse me, series. I think it's just series.
Series.
Usually any show. 60 Days In, binge that pretty well. It's like undercover regular people go into jail for 60 days and they have to try to act normal because they're trying to get intel for the jail to better their system. It's pretty dangerous, but it's interesting for sure. But yeah, I'm pretty big binger when it comes to those types of things, reality and all.
See, I'm into like a lot of the psychological shows, so hold on, because I just went through this with my mom where we were like looking at a bunch of stuff. But we were like, oh, exit Netflix Kids. Just go to Netflix Me. I watch Netflix Kids with it's so loud. Shush. I watch Netflix Kids with my kids on.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, thank you. Good lord. But I'm watching Evil right now. I think you and I have talked about me watching Evil. I also just finished Mindhunter and Baby Reindeer. So like a lot of psychological shows. Inventing Anna, Stranger Things, which is coming out with a new season. Except
I could never get into it.
I
I
know, and
wish I
that's
could
really a
have.
shame.
I really wish I could have because it sounds really cool, but I just,
Do you know
you
what
know,
about it was like making you not get into it?
I'm not sure. I really could, like, I could barely get through the first episode. Something
Well, the
about,
first
like,
episode sucks, to be fair.
maybe that's why, but, like, it just,
Yeah,
I
the
could
first episode's
not.
not good.
I
But
I started the second one and I was like, it's just, I can't. I just can't
that's
do it right
fair.
now.
It it
And I haven't
it
tried
it
back.
starts slow and then it does pick up a little bit. But
Yeah,
the
kind of
second
like The
season's
Office.
The Office is good 100% of the time, but except for D'Angelo. Always. I hate
Fair.
D'Angelo. But um no, but Stranger Things I watched with Connor. I I don't know if I'm going to watch season 5 unfortunately. I want to, but there's a lot going on with some of the actors.
Hmm.
Same with like the new Marvel movie. I really wanted to go see it, but um there's a boycott on it at the moment. So I'm probably not going to go watch it just for like that, but it's
Well, I hate to
there's
say it, but I don't hate to say it. I am who I am. I'm gonna go to that because that's one of my happy places is Marvel. So
it it is. It's one of my happy places, but I'm not willing to cross the picket line on it.
fair. And that's
So
that's the that's the beautiful thing about having the your rights right now. Notice how I said that because
mhm.
I don't trust our government at all.
It
Um,
is the nice thing about being a white man in America. Is you can just
yeah, it
cross that
really
picket
is.
line.
Well, I mean, I know, but like, I'm also a white man in America who teaches, which is a
Mm.
predominantly female career. I'm a
Yes, you
white
are
man
a
in
DEI
America
hire.
who
Yes.
I'm a white man in America who also almost exclusively I have a couple of guy friends, but almost exclusively has girlfriends, girl that are friends.
Hmm.
I've also got a wife and pretty heavily support human rights just in general. You know, that's
I do. I'm not going to get into the whole thing of it, but I do just want to say there is a little hypocrisy with the human rights and then also not following with the boycott. That's all I'll say about that. But because it is a human rights thing, is why the boycott's happening. It's for the current genocide happening.
mm-hmm.
So I want to go. I love Anthony Mackie. I was really excited about it, but say love you.
Man.
It's the same movie over and over again, realistically speaking.
Okay,
It's
no
just
need to down my movies. Like,
I
damn.
I love them. Right? Like I have loved Marvel for a very long time, but it's like Fast and Furious. Like we could be done now. It's okay. We don't have to keep going. It's
I'm not
just
liking you right now. I'm gonna be honest. It's okay, but I'm not liking you
I
right
just
now.
I don't know.
Like again, everybody has their opinions,
Mm-hmm.
and but that hit me. That hurts. Okay. I'm trying to find a topic that I want to bring up now. I'm scared.
Goodness.
What do you have?
Not a whole lot. The shower
Didn't
the
you?
sh- I had shower thoughts, but then I read through it more cuz like the title is different, but I don't know. Well, okay, so let's talk about this. This is some person's shower thought. The only difference between weird and quirky is being attractive. So like there's quirky where everyone's like, "Oh, they're just quirky. They're just like, oh, there's something
Yeah,
about them." And then it's like, "Oh, they're weird."
they're
Like
weird.
that's a
Yeah.
weird person. You could have
Huh.
the same trait, but if you're not attractive, you're weird. If you're attractive, it's quirky.
Yeah. Huh. You know, I never actually thought about that. Like
Yeah.
that's wild to me that that's like
Mhm.
hmm,
Yeah,
that's
like
all it
okay, so
takes.
here's a well, not cool example, but here's an example. Like hot football star. I'm sorry, this is gonna sound like a Wattpad thing. I'm apologizing in advance. Wattpad is a fan fiction site for those of you who don't know. Um, I'm making sure our audience is aware,
Mhm. Mhm.
or you didn't know if you knew, and it, if like the hyper attractive football star or whatever takes a girl's phone and is like, oh, you got to reach it, blah blah blah. As long as he's attractive, people are like, oh my god, that's so like he's so funny, he's quirky, whatever. An unattractive guy does that, the cops will be called on him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's
No,
those
I
things.
gotcha. I
Yeah.
getcha. I mean, like example of just like real life is down the road from me. There's somebody who, the assumption, or
Mm-hmm.
lack of assumption, I guess, is that these people are addicted to drugs and alcohol and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But during Halloween, they tried to set up a like haunted walk, and due to their
Oh
external
yeah.
look,
Yeah.
there was not a whole lot of support. But if we would have
Mm-hmm.
done that, I mean, the school does it all the time. They do like haunted walks and stuff like that. Like that's our organization, but like different
Mm-hmm.
people, yeah, definitely, I get it, I
Mm-hmm.
understand. Just weird. I never would have like
Mm-hmm.
never would have made that connection.
Well, it's another one, Disney adults. If you're attractive, really being into Disney is
Mm-hmm.
cute. It's quirky. It's like, oh my god, they have a thing they're into.
Mm.
If you're not attractive though, it can be like, oh, they're like really into like, why
Yeah.
is that, 40-year-old man with the like 8-inch long nails really into Stitch for some reason? It's
Right. Yeah.
there's different connotations. It's a bizarre thought. Here's
It is
another
a
one for
bizarre
you.
thought.
How weird must it be to have a testicle in space? They're just floating.
They're not though. Are we gonna have this conversation? We gonna do
What?
this? We gonna
Are
talk about this?
testicles? Yes. I
The
want to know
the health
why.
teacher, you want to the health? Okay, so inside of the scrotum, the
Mm-hmm.
ball sack,
Yeah. I
the
knew what a
testicles
scrotum
aren't
was.
just floating. They're like held in
Yeah, they're just hard
place.
balls in there. Yes, they're ping pong balls. I'm understanding.
They're not floating though. They're held in place by like spongy tissue and like
I meant
fluids.
in space.
I understand that. They're still held in place. Like it's not just
Yeah,
floating around.
I'm aware that they wouldn't be floating around, but it's the same as like with the zero gravity. Your arm just sort of goes up. Obviously, your testicle is not as long as your arm. That would be insane. Hilarious, but insane. But there
A
would be some
medical condition,
movement.
yeah.
There
I
would
mean,
be
yeah,
some
there's
movement.
movement, but like I just
It
I
would just
can't.
feel weird. It'd be the same as having like without wearing a bra. If you had like large boobs, they would go up.
I guess, yeah.
Okay,
I
now
I'm just
well, I'm
thinking
gonna look it up.
I'm just
Do
thinking about like the like when we went on to
testicles
Dragon's
float
Descent, like that was
in?
like zero gravity drop. Like it's not though. Like it's not weird. Like it's just what it is. Like
Okay, so Dragon's Descent, I will say, it is. Like
how are
there was movement.
about yeah, I mean testicles, boob. Like there's a difference in size. Like
I really appreciate that testicle just like rolls off the tongue. We're both like, yeah, the scrotum, the testicle, and then boobs were like the breasts,
the
the women
bosoms.
parts.
Well, we don't want to get
Do testicles float in space?
you know.
Yes, objects in zero gravity, like space, can float. Well, that's not what I meant.
I was gonna say, what do you mean?
What? I want to know if your balls will float in space.
Oh my word.
What happens to your pee, poop, and penis in space? What a thing. I need to know.
Uh, I feel bad for you guys listening to this episode.
This is going to be the one we get like 100 views on.
Oh my gosh. We probably will too, because my kids
yeah.
love it when we talk about weird things. So
This is not weird. This is very important.
it is. I agree. Human anatomy is an important thing.
It is.
So if you're paying attention, you might know something.
Okay. I'm just, there's nothing happening. It's like a bunch of people chatting in this thing. If you fart, does it propel you forward? Apparently, a few millimeters.
No, that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen a space, like a rocket go up, and then once you get in space, it's got those little, like, boosters? Like, that's...
Apparently,
Imagine a big fart, just...
in space.
You're going across the...
Jesus. Apparently, in space, people have woken up and they've had bigger and harder boners.
I feel like that makes sense, though. Less oxygen, cut off oxygen supply. I feel like there's some sort of science there.
Yeah, it's space, dude. You're excited.
Homie, first of all, how dare you? Secondly, what you just said makes no sense.
It's exciting.
That
In case
exciting?
you, I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't know how exciting space is. It's actually
Why
pretty
does
exciting.
I'm
Space is very
confused here.
cool.
I'm confused here. Why do I have to be a guy to be excited about space? There are female astronauts, Jasmine.
No, there are not. We're all in kitchens. Justin, keep up.
Yeah, well, you know.
We're in kitchens barefoot with the babies. Come on now.
Harrison Buckner says that, so it must be true.
What'd you call him?
Harrison Buckner. That's the kicker from the
I
Kansas
thought it
City
was
Chiefs.
Butt Kerr.
Buckner.
Is he the guy that talked at that college thing that we talked
Yeah.
about where I was like, listen here, folks?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been so many of them that I lost track, apparently. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, well, no one is answering this question.
Probably because...
It's important.
Is it? Is it really?
It must feel really weird to have testicles in space and someone goes, yeah, especially if you didn't start with any. Okay, well, it's probably not very noticeable unless you're completely naked. Well, yeah. Oh. Apparently you're more likely to get testicular torsion in space.
Yep.
Well, that's not fun.
No, it's... I feel like it's pretty common, actually.
There's a thin
Whoa.
line between being the cool uncle and the weird uncle.
That's very true.
Yeah, you can turn weird very quickly. Not
correct,
you
yeah.
specific. Well,
No,
any
well, I
uncle,
mean-
I guess.
I wouldn't, though. Even when a balloon is half inflated, it's completely full.
What are you on now?
I looked up shower thoughts, and now I have 115 of them sitting in front of me.
Oh, well, I'm on Reddit for mine. Yeah. Hey, quick thing. Hands are weird because your arms just branch out into 5 smaller arms. 10, I guess, technically.
But there's more knuckles. There's more bends.
That's not what determines an arm.
What determines an arm, then?
I don't know. A scientist, Justin. I don't know the answer to these scientific questions. These are just shower thoughts.
Does a
You're
straw have
going
1 or 2 holes?
2.
No. It's
Two.
1. No, it's
It's a
1.
Okay, no, but if it see this container, right? It has 1 hole. There's no hole on the bottom. If there were a hole in the bottom, this would be a very odd straw, but a straw nonetheless.
Okay, that argument makes no sense because I didn't say a bottle. I said a straw. If you're
I know,
holding a
but
straw. There you go. Look at
Is
that. Look
this-
at the end of that. Look at the end of that. Look at
Hole?
look at yeah.
Hole. 2
No.
holes.
No. When you dig a
Holes.
hole, you can look through it. You can see through it.
I understand how it works. There are 2 holes.
There are not 2 holes. It's 1 continuous hole. Anyways.
We're gonna get demonetized before we ever get monetized.
Yeah, you know. Hey, you're a math person. At one point in your life...
No, I'm not.
At one point in your life, you're exactly pi years old.
It's 3.14.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically 3.14159. Yada, 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 whatever.
Mr. B would be so proud.
No, he wouldn't. He would hope that I knew all of it. 3.14159. This is pi followed by. Okay.
If James Bond is the most famous person or most famous spy, wouldn't that make him the worst spy as well?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Being eaten by an animal must be the most natural and also most terrifying way to die.
Could you imagine though?
I don't want to. I'll be
You-
super honest with you there. I really do not want to.
You remember a couple of years ago when that guy was eaten by a whale? Or well, what
Pretty sure
wasn't
that happened
eaten?
in Pinocchio.
No, well, yes, but no. He
Was it
he
The
was
Bible?
like,
Didn't that also happen in the Bible?
I think so. Yeah, it did. It did happen. But he was out scuba diving. I'm pretty sure, or snorkeling or something. Scuba diving. Scuba
He's
Steve.
out there scuba diving.
I think he might have been snorkeling actually, but a whale came up and grabbed him, like because he thought it was a fish. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But he was halfway in the whale's mouth and like had to like fight his way out of the mouth of the whale. It was
I feel
crazy.
like he could just like jab his thumb up in the top, maybe, but
I mean, he's probably disoriented and very confused.
yeah.
Out of nowhere, it got real dark and something pressured on his hips. Like,
We'll just move on from that comment.
yeah. People have dreams about. Yeah, no, it is. People have dreams about you, and you have no idea.
I hate that. I really hate that. I have dreams about you all the time, and it pisses me off.
It's because I am amazing, and I know
No,
that.
No.
I don't
dreams
have
I have
dreams
about you are
so-
upsetting.
Well, you know.
You often kill me or like assault me in some way. And it upsets me when I wake up and I'm like, you motherfucker. How dare you, third of all?
Crabs probably think that fish can fly.
Lag would be terrifying if it happened in real life.
That would be scary. Could you
You're like
imagine?
walking down the street and someone like...
Not even someone.
Insane.
If it happened to you, you just like teleport backwards. Like,
I don't know.
I was just there.
Heebie-jeebies. Oh my god, my connection's broken. Wait for me, people.
Oh, you were yelling as if you were getting lag, and I was like,
yeah.
What do you mean? Connection?
Yeah, no,
broken?
as
Confused.
if, yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
I get you. Now I get you.
Yeah.
Hey, I have something in my eye that I am not really sure.
Get it out.
Who knows?
Fly out Saturday, right? Yes, I know you're about to text me that there's a storm. There's a storm.
Hey.
What?
Oh, that's weird. Can you daydream at night?
Lucid dreaming, yeah. Daydreaming is just like it's just imagining yourself somewhere else. It's not like daydreaming doesn't have to happen in the day.
Is it daydreaming though, or are you actually lucid sleeping? Gotta have an answer, huh?
Yeah. It is possible to have daydreams during a nighttime dream. Or even for very boring people to daydream that they're asleep. Damn.
That's a roast.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. Fire trucks are just really water trucks.
Yeah, they are. Hey, so do you remember... Oh, that's terrifying. Do you remember for our Halloween show when we read terrifying stories?
Yes.
Would you like to hear one?
Oh, I didn't know it was that kind of episode. Sure.
We don't have to. I just found one and I think you would like it.
You saying that with a smile makes me think I won't.
Hey, Drake. Wait, hold on.
Hey, Drake.
Wait. One moment.
Take your time.
Un momento.
Take your
course,
time. Yeah,
thank you.
You're fine. Yeah.
Hey, Drake.
And on that note, go buy our merch. TSK or
Please buy our merch. Put the Sarah McLachlan music behind me when we edit this. Please.
I won't be doing that, but yeah.
Think of the puppies. For every piece of merch you don't buy, we'll stop feeding Justin's cats for an hour.
Okay, that's fair.
You're starving, Taz and Tigger.
How dare you?
For every shirt you don't buy. One moment. It's not zooming me in anymore, so that's...
I was going to say, I feel like you've probably hit your max. You're pretty well close to you. That's not the right thing. Yep. Nope, that's... You're going up.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
For every shirt you don't buy...
Yeah.
...is one stripe I shave of Taz.
Okay, no, we won't do that to my cat.
Shut up. And every...
Aggressive.
And every pair of shorts you don't buy is one day without food these cats will have.
Nope, not a day. Not even an hour, really. Like, let's...
All right, every time you buy a shirt, I slap Justin on camera.
Dude, I will slap back, and you know that.
Nope. That's not part of the promise. We want them to buy the shirts. If we're just hitting each other, no one's going to buy anything.
Full on punching each other.
We could do the ice challenge.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
We've only had 2 people buy things. 3 people. One of them being us.
No, my friends are gonna do it tomorrow, I think. Remember?
So anyways,
That was a
bean
weird segment,
bags.
yeah.
Bean bags are just boneless sofas.
Hey, I'm gonna read you my story now. I didn't like that. Okay, a man is
Oh,
following me and is okay.
wait.
What?
I wonder what my
What?
dog named me.
Your cat's probably named you something like bitch or something.
Probably. That's why they yell.
Father, father.
Father! Food!
No. All right.
Your first birthday is
So
technically your second. Go on.
I'm so glad I found out about that feature.
Oh
Okay,
man,
so I
I'm
found this
loving these.
in a Reddit page called No Sleep.
Till Brooklyn. Yeah, go ahead.
A man is following me and is only saying random numbers.
Okay.
I'll start this off by saying I live in New York City. I would have guessed that just from the title. I'll be
Yeah,
super honest.
I
I've
imagined
been
the
living
city.
here
Yeah.
for 5 years, so I've seen my fair share of shit in this crazy city. It's definitely not in short supply of crazy people. One time, I saw a homeless guy fighting off a rat the size of a house cat for half a hot dog on the ground. That's probably the most lighthearted thing I've seen, and I got short stories for days, but nothing compared to what I experienced today. This was also written 3 hours. Okay. This was 3 hours ago. This
Nice.
happened today.
Today. For you
It was
guys, it
around,
happened like 3 weeks ago, but
well,
2 weeks.
so he posted it today, so it might not have been today because he says it was 6 p.m. when I left work and it's only 5:27 now. Well, I don't know. Anyway. No, because
Anyway,
that would have been 2:27. Sorry, I'm real into this now. It was 6 p.m. when I left work in the financial district and I was off to my studio apartment in Soho that I pay far too much for. When you
facts.
think of it, it's really crazy. Oh, sorry. Just how many people are packed into the small island. People with lives of their own you'll never know and understand. If you can't tell, I'm originally from New England, so I naturally have a disdain for New York, but I'm just down here for the money. Anyways, as I'm marching along with the sea of people minding their own business, I notice a man that stands out in the crowd. It's a slightly heavier set man with a long gray beard and dressed in raggedy clothing, standing still as a sea of people walk around him and pay him no mind. He was muttering something to himself, and as I was passing him, his head shot up and his eyes met mine. 8, 5, 12, 16, 13, 5, he said frantically and reaching out towards me. I avoided his touch and told the guy, "Hey man, I don't got any money," and kind of held my hands up around my chest as a sign of not having anything. 8, 5, 12, 16, 13, 5, he repeated and now started following me. 16, 12, 5, 1, 19, 5, he says in a shaky voice. I turn my head around to see him following me, and without stopping, I repeat myself more sternly. I told you, dude. I don't got anything, dude. You don't say dude twice. That's just wrong. 4, 15, 19, 15, 13, 5, 28, 9, 14, 7. I start speeding up my walk, trying not to show I was scared, but not full on sprinting away, just trying to get away from this guy. I'm nudging people out of my way, working through the crowd, and see the guy is still right behind me, spouting off numbers. 8, 5, 12, 16, 13, 5, he screams at the top of his lungs now and is gaining on me. Fuck it. I start full on sprinting and get weaving through the crowd, and with great luck, I lose him. I don't take any chances though, and I don't stop running until I make it to my building. I run to the elevator, down the hallway, and I finally make it to my apartment. I rush in and quickly lock the door behind me. I start catching my breath and my heart feels like it's about to pop out of my chest, and I'm coursing with adrenaline. I've seen lots of mentally ill, possibly schizophrenic people on the streets all the time, but never one that's tried to grab me or chase me. When I finally start to calm down this whole situation and catch my breath, just as I take my back off of my door, I get a knock. My blood turns cold as I look out the peephole to see the man there banging on my door, screaming out numbers again. 8, 5, 12, 16, 7, 15, 4, 16, 12, 5, 1, 19, 5, 8, 5, 12, 16, 9, 20, 8, 21, 18, 20, 19. He starts
Hike.
kicking my door. He starts kicking my door, and I can see the flimsy wood start to crack. Get the fuck away from me, I shriek, almost in tears at this point. Seeing that the door is about to break, I think fast, grab a pan I have on my stove to arm myself, and I run to the bathroom and lock the door behind me. I hear the front door break down and the man stomping towards the bathroom. He is kicking and punching the door as we speak and keeps repeating the same numbers in a gurgling voice, and I'm not sure why. 11, 9, 12, 12, 11, 9, 12, 12, 11, 9, 12, 12. Somebody broke it into the alphabet.
H-I-J-K, yeah.
It spells out, help me, please, do something, help, God, please help, it hurts, kill, kill, kill. Honestly, kind of a dick move on your part.
Dang.
Anyway.
That's creepy. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
messed up.
I still think about the story that we told on that live stream, which is on YouTube for anybody that's wondering. I still think about the story that I told with the woman that laughed. Do you remember that? The wife?
No, I tried to not. Oh.
You remember the wife?
You just gave me chills.
Yeah, so if you
I blocked that night out. I blocked that night completely out.
Oh, it was so creepy. Were we both home alone?
Yeah, no.
you had
Darcy.
You had a person with you. My person was not here.
You could have been here.
Where was Connor that night? Was he?
He might have been doing like
maybe he was doing 12s?
Yeah, I think he was.
Oh, he was on overnights. That's what he was doing. So we were here. I was home alone. And as we're reading all these scary ass stories, I start hearing stuff in my kitchen, and I was like, but it was right before reading. I'm like sketching myself out. Why do I do this to myself? You have tickles?
Tingles?
I thought you said I have tickles now, and I was like,
I have tickles. Tickles.
But no, I read this story about a woman or a man who was posting about his wife acting like real weird, and she was hiding from him in the house and then like manically laughing.
It was like a joke at first.
It was a joke at first, and then it got real creepy real fast because that would. And then at one point, like, he tries to leave and she's like hiding and just stare. Oh, that's what it was. She was just staring at him from the
through
dark. Through a window when he stayed at his brother's house, and it freaked him out. And then when he brought someone to see, she was gone. So he goes home.
She wasn't gone. She was she was hidden in the closet.
No, that was a different part. She was under the couch at the brother's house. Then they went home, and she was in the closet with a bunch of eyes all in.
Yeah. No,
she's actually.
I got goosebumps.
I love.
You definitely can't see them, but like they're there.
Oh God.
On a different note, our stomachs actually think that all potatoes are mashed.
Yeah, all food is mashed.
Well, our stomachs thinks that just potatoes are mashed. You know. All
right, Derry. All right.
Yeah, you got one to one up me.
No. I have a post that was a lot longer than I wanted it to be.
Once you have a PhD, every meeting you have becomes a doctor's appointment.
Listen.
Pregnant women are the only true bodybuilders.
Jesus. Why did you say that so loud?
Teeth are the only problem when you ignore them. They will go away.
Yeah, they will. Why is my Reddit not Redditing? Dog shower thoughts? What do you mean dog shower thoughts? Dog shower thoughts. Hi, I love you.
That's cute. Turtles can never have sleepovers because they always sleep at home.
That's so rude.
Think of a word. I'm going to count us down.
Oh, God. No.
Think of a word. 3, 2, 1. Jersey.
Puppy.
Oh. Okay, I got mine.
Jersey.
Hang on, I don't have mine.
Oh, I got one.
I got mine. I got it. Ready?
We're not going to be near each other.
2, 1. Airbud.
Hot dog. What did you say?
Airbud.
I'll let you know a little secret right now. I will never say Airbud.
Okay,
I
that's
truly
fine.
hate
He
Airbud.
had a jersey and he was a dog.
Oh,
So
I didn't. Nope, I didn't watch any of them. I don't like movies with talking dogs like that. It bothers me, and I don't like it.
that's, again, fine. I'm just saying. That's the thing that came to mind. What'd you say?
Someone is snowmobiling through my yard.
Because why not? You said
I
what for your
said
second
hot
one?
dog.
Hot dog. Hot dog and Airbud. Okay, I think I have mine.
I don't.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Ready? Three,
Hmm.
2, 1. Dog food.
City.
So city and dog food. Um. Okay.
Why don't we just restart?
No, I got this. I know where we are. I got this.
I don't.
I got this. I got this.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
No. City and dog food.
Yep.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Portland Sea
Purina.
Dogs. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Okay. I think I know what I need to say.
I got nothing. This. It's on vacay. I'll be very clear right now.
You know what sucks? And we'll finish it with this. Actually, we have to go to work tomorrow, Jasmine, for one day.
I'm really excited. We have our Valentine's party.
Why
I have
pick
to go
high
buy Rice
scores?
Krispies. I gotta go to the grocery store. I have to
Okay.
go in a snowstorm.
It's not storming anymore. It's just kind of.
It is here.
Eh,
Sorry for yelling at you.
no, you're not.
I'm sorry, people. What are we gonna title this one? Can I
I don't
just?
know. I don't know. When you drink alcohol, you're just borrowing happiness for tomorrow.
Alcohol is actually a depressant, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not true. Um,
Also, I am significantly less happy after drinking alcohol the next day.
Watching a graduation ceremony is like watching the end credits to a movie.
Or the beginning, depending on where you're at.
Depending on, yeah. All right.
Some of
Where
us
can
think
they
of
find you?
graduation as the beginning of our lives. They can find me, Jake, over. Okay, why am I liar that you spelled incorrectly?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it has an A, my friend.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. You spelled it with an E.
Where can they find you?
They can find me over at they can find me over at Aspensta on TikTok and Instagram, or Aspensta1721. I can't remember. They can find yo bitch ass vibin. Wow, poopy head butt face, real creative. Where'd you come up with that one? The kindergarten playground? Anyway, that was mean. I'm really sorry. They can
You
find
see
the
the
show
abuse
at
I deal with all the time. This is like every day. Help me.
I don't even talk to you every day.
I know. She then neglects me. It's crazy.
You know, you could also reach out every day.
Oh, oh, oh,
3 days I waited to hear from you.
You didn't wait. No, you didn't. I texted you and you left me on red.
It's really important to me that I prove a point here. How embarrassing will this be for me?
It's gonna be pretty freaking embarrassing.
Okay, well, we talked a lot recently. You messaged me on Sunday, and I didn't think it needed a response. I just thought you were letting me know. And then not until Tuesday. Hey,
When
have
I
you fallen
reached
off
out-
the face of the earth?
When I reached out again, yeah.
You had all of Monday to text me.
You had all of Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday before I texted you.
No, I just.
An okay, or hey, that's cool. I am
You
open on
texted me
Tuesday.
at 10:43 p.m. on a Sunday.
Well, then do it on Monday. You texted me at 11 last night. Don't even come after me, bro.
Yeah, at 11 last night because that was weird. At 11 last night.
You can
because
find
I
the
had
show
to
at
work
No
today.
Impulse Control on TikTok and Instagram. You can find me at TSK1239 or The Soccer King 1239. Go get your merch at thesoccerking1239.com. And we'll see you in the next
I
one.
texted you at 11 last night.
Peace out.
Bye. Peace.